Greetings all. I hope you're all having a spectacular night or whenever you're watching this video. I just want to thank everyone for the recent support you've been giving towards the channel and to continue supporting the channel for more future content and videos. But anyways, today's video is going to be the top 15 strongest character in ReZero. And well, before that, I won't be adding Subaru just because by his return of death ability. You know, since the return of death power, as you all know, is a power that returned him to a specific point in time, which allowed him to fix any past mistakes that he has done or he wants to fix to save someone or something precious to him in the future. Return by death also grants him a state of immortality, but I won't be elaborating on that on this video. It is also the most powerfulest ability in the ReZero world, and that's why it's unfair for the top 15 candidates for Subaru to be in it. Anyways, coming up at number 15 is Ram. Ram is the lovable, sarcastic, talking red Oni who we love so much. Ram possesses the divine protection of clairvoyance. It allows her to synchronize with her surrounding, allowing her to see in 1,000 different places at once. She can use this to see through the eyes of animals and witcheries. As great as the power is, the side effect of it causes her veins to become prominent and starts to shed blood of tears from her eyes. She also becomes unable to defend herself while in this state. Ram is also capable of using wind magic, such as Fura, which shoot wind blades at high speeds, cutting wood, stone, and flesh with ease. And she can also use El Fura, which is an extreme blast of wind, and Al Fura, a powerful windstorm, and Al Fura, an even more powerful windstorm, powerful enough to destroy people's eardrums at its present. Although Ram lost her horn to the witch cult when trying to protect her sister Rem, she can still go into her Oni form, which make her significantly stronger than before. Ram's main weapon that she likes to use is the wand, which allows her to use mana more freely. Coming up at number 14 is Rem, everyone's favorite blue Oni. She has the ability of Synthesia, which allows her to share feelings with her sister through the power of telepathy. She is capable of water magic such as Humar, which is a defensive water wall that stops magic projectiles and freezes blood of her enemies. El Huma, an offensive move that can be used as a contact move that instantly freezes the enemy, or summoning pillars of ice from the ground. Al Huma, Rem's most powerful spell, allows her to fire ice spears as projectiles, healing magic, a type of water magic that heals the wounds, and she also can use the Oni form and possesses the Morning Star. The Morning Star is a gigantic spike ball with chain that can crush rocks and trees easily. When she is in the Oni form, she loses control of herself at times. Coming up at number 13 is Emilia. Emilia is a spirit art user. She has essential amount of mana. If Emilia was to go all out, she can probably go head to head with Crush with her magic alone. Emilia's main magic is ice magic, such as Huma, a defensive water wall magic that blocks magical projectiles. El Huma, a summon massive ice pillars from thin air and can destroy massive buildings. El Huma creates a sharp 10-meter long spear of ice that can also be modified to trap enemies. She also possesses Icebrand art. This is a technique that allows Emilia to instantly conjure ice-made weapons that can withstand heat. And she also has Icebrand art Icicle line, a limited area barrier made from ice particles around her opponent, which can be used to attack in all directions. She also possesses the ability of Ice Flower, Emilia's most powerful ability. This power allows her to create flowers made of ice to suck out an enemy blood and life force through the wounds that she granted upon them. Emilia is an essential melee fighter as well. Emilia is also contracted with the Great Spirit Pup that is said to destroy half of the world if she was to be killed. Emilia is also contracted with Lesser Spirits. Coming up at number 12 is Elsa Grindheart. Elsa is a skill assassin and a battle maniac. Elsa being able to overwhelm her opponents such as Ram and Frederica. However, she was unable to assassinate Celius, and according to Melee, she would be unable to kill Mama. Elsa equipment. Elsa wields Kawarin knives, throwing knives, which she used in combat. She keeps spear inside of her clothes in case she needs them. Blessings. Elsa referred to her immortality as blessings, though it is officially called Curse Doll. It is a curse which involves the user carving a curse mark that includes information of the target they want to kill on someone. And upon activation, the person with the curse mark gains immortality, but they lose their senses of self, can't do anything else but kill the target, and they die when the target is killed. Also, there seems to be a limit on the immortality. However, there is supposedly a way to cast the curse without the person losing their sense of self, which is what happened to Elsa. Coming up at number 11 is Garfield Tinsel. Garfield has the divine protection of earth spirits. As long as his feet is on the ground, his body is covered in tough guard of earth. He can cause the earth to cave in with a single step, reducing the effect of earth magic and accelerate the recovery of wounds and stamina. Garfield actually have beastification. Calling back on his ancestral demi-human blood, Garfield can fully or partially transform himself into a huge golden tiger. However, if he completely transforms, he loses his reason, making him avoid it if possible. Garfield actually has a flowing battle style. Garfield wild combat style, which is rely on instinct and his superior physiques rather than fitness to perform maneuver only he can do. Garfield actually learned healing magic to support their people that is residing in the sanctuary, and Garfield was given a proximal crystal by his mother before his mother left. And Garfield uses 2 shields in combat, also known as I think Garfield was also known as the strongest shield. Coming up at number 10 is Julius Juculius. Julius has the divine blessing of the gathering of the spirits, which enables him to see, talk, and be liked by spirits, though he has to work hard to actually get liked by spirits. Julius has a rare intake gift to form contract with spirits. Julius was contract with 6 quasi-spirits. They were known as La, Kua, Aro, Ik, In, and Ness. His contract with them was severed when his name was eaten by gluttony. And Julius is a knight, but he preferred to be called a spirit knight. Julius is able to use spirit magic with any of his 6 spirits. First one is Clarista. Julius imbues his sword with the power of 6 quasi-spirits. Clarista and its different levels are Julius' original magic. Al Clarista, a long-range version of Clarista where the 6-fold spell the form of a beam of pure destructive energy. El Clazer, Julius' spirits form a circle around the tip of his sword, which involves the surrounding with a pure white light that unleashes a blow, wake, and aims at the pierce of an opponent. Neck, a high-level magic that enables people to share senses with the effect area by connecting their gates. It is considered to be difficult to use. However, in Neck can use it by pairing yin and yang magic together and turning the interference of mana between people. If it's too weak, the thoughts won't get through. Yet if it's too strong, people wouldn't know where the line between them and other people begins. Perform with In and Nest. Fergoa, Julius calls on La and Arrow to produce a powerful magical firestorm, combining both fire and wind magic. Julius is also a skilled swordman. Julius is highly skilled at the sword fighting and can use spirit to further augment or enhance his technique. According to Balroy, it notes based on his strengths. He could be the second 9-god general on the Volcania Emperor or higher. Shankar. Shankar is Julius' beautiful blue dragon. Despite forgetting who Julius is, it still accepted him due to its training. Coming up at number 9 is the current sword saint, Tricia van Astria. She has the divine protection of the death god and the divine protection of the sword saint, which she gained when she was 12 years old. With the former slashes imbued with the divine protection power, leave cursed wounds that are unable to be healed. It is also increased the closer she is to the target, and she can even reopen the wounds others have if they are close enough and were originally inflicted by her. The power of the Sword Saint gifted her with inhuman intuitions and insight, while maximizing her latent swordsmanship talents and knowledge of combat towards a level few could reach. This results in allowing Tricia to break down any kind of technique or attack directed at her while simultaneously showing the gaps in them. For the most optical counter, they manifest as spectral white lines that only she could see, which is implied to be the guidance from the sword god. However, if someone possesses equal or greater skills relative to hers, the lines will distort, making her opponent attack spots difficult to read. Tricia was highly skilled at using the sword, contrasts to William's difter and measure styles. Her swordplay is more momentum based, employing a lot of acrobatic flushes. It is described as if she is doing a beautiful, deadly dance. As the sword saint, Tricia wields the dragon sword reed. The sword can only be drawn against opponent it's deemed worthy for it to be used against. She also wields the holy sword Astrea, her favorite sword, which was later inherited by her son Hennekel Astrea. Coming up at number 8 is Wilhelm van Astrea. Although Wilhelm does not use magic, he uses 6 different long swords that he can freely use as if it's a part of his own body. Although Wilhelm does not use magic, he is a master swordsman and self-taught at that. Wilhelm is highly skilled with the sword and honed his extraordinary talents for swordsmanship to superhuman level to where he was able to barely defeat the previous sword saint in a duel. He was also considered to be a threat to the demi-humans during the Demi-Human War due to his menacing appearance and unparalleled skills that earned him the alias of the Sword Demon. Coming up at number 7 is the artificial spirit Beatrice that was created by the Witch of Great Echidna. Beatrice is a master at yin magic and is capable of casting all yin magic, even those that have been long since forgotten by people in the present. Her powers is far stronger than Subaru's own yin magic, and she is capable of doing various things through it, such as teleportation, freezing time, tearing space, and fixating her existence. However, as she is currently low on mana, she can't use most of her magic. Shama. The target becomes unable to sense where they are, however, they can still feel the ground and sense what's happening to their body. El Shama. Beatrice's targets become unable to control their body while under its effect. Ol Shama. Ol Shama cover the area in a darkness like Shama, except the opponent can't tell anything while under its effect, such as where they are sitting or standing. Those affected by it can be snapped out of its effect. Al Shama. Al Shama is capable of sending its target to a different dimension, but can only be used once, or it can be used more than once, but it consumes a extreme amount of mana to use. Door crossing. Beatrice can connect the door of the library to any door she wishes to. She can also use a limited version to teleport things. Infinite corridor. Causes a spatial loop where the targets will wander through a repeating hallway until they find the right door. Mania. Beatrice magic that creates stakes made of crystal mana covered with light purple flames. They are strong enough to penetrate defense. Any stakes in the air explode and release smaller stakes that fly in all directions, which then rips the targets apart. El Minia. Same as Minia, except the number of stakes increased to 40. Ol Minia. Beatrice creates a purple ring of light around the target that shrinks and binds the target, subsequently spreading across their body. Once the target is bound, a huge purple-blue light appears above the target to destroy them. The effect is currently unknown as Beatrice's attempts was stopped partway through. Murak. Beatrice reduced the effect of gravity just by jumping lightly. A person can jump as if they had springs. If Beatrice wishes to, it can also be used to fly. Although Beatrice will get blown around by the wind like a leaf, but they won't flip around in midair. Healing magic. Beatrice is skilled in this to the point she can regenerate lost organs. Decursification. She can detect and remove curses. Mana drain. Beatrice can absorb mana from any target via touch and instantaneously transfer it to herself. Beatrice is a contract spirit. She is currently contract with Subaru, though according to
according to her, he isn't a true spirit user. She also has a terrible mana consumption rate and formally got around this by draining mana from the people in the mansion using the library as a medium. Arriving at number 6 is Roswell El Mater. Roswell has a divine protection of sorcery, which makes him compatible with all 6 magic elements, enabling him to use magic perfectly. Using this divine protection, Roswell is considered to be the best in the kingdom in terms of mana usage, power, and speed, and is recognized to be as strong as one army. Roswell is a mage capable of using magic of all 6 elements. Despite being the original Roswell, he is mentioned to be much stronger than before. Roswell is able to float or fly in the sky. Roswell manifests a blaze of fire which incinerate foe. The name of this technique is called Goa. Or the Goa. Roswell fires a large amount of powerful fire bullets. A powerful flame scatters when the bullets land. Algoa. Roswell lets loose of a massive inferno. Algoa is mentioned to be his most skilled magic. Altamillion. Altamillion is Roswell weather-changing magic he used to make it snow in the sanctuary. Roswell is able to fight physically, using such as a throwing technique against the opponents. Roswell is able to use his yellow eye to break magic apart. This was for the first time shown when he fought against Sphinx and destroyed her magic circle with his yellow eye. Arriving at number 5, Puck is a great spirit presiding over fire mana while he was contract with Emilia. Puck is capable of reading the surface thoughts or intentions of individuals he comes in contact to an extent. He can also communicate telepathically through this with anyone who has an affinity for spirits or even without Emilia being aware. Decoursification. Puck can detect and remove curses according to Beatrice. Mana drain. Puck is capable of draining mana by touch. He is the only one beside Beatrice that knows the skill. Star beastification. While normally staying in a small size, Puck's true form is a monstrous 20-meter golden eye cat-like beast which is dubbed the Beast of the End. As he needs an incredible amount of mana to stay in this form, he forcibly drains it from the surrounding, causing them to freeze. Puck is able to use water, fire, and wind magic and is also mentioned to use others. Puck is able to use Shama. Shama is basically when someone is unable to sense where they are, however, they can still feel the ground and sense what is happening to their body. And the number 4 spot goes to Regalis Cornelius. Regalis is the Sin Archbishop of Greed. He uses the authority of greed. Basically, his powers is to make time stay still, or the stillness of object and time. The user can stop time around themselves or anything they are wearing, touch, or even where they breathe. This stops an interference from outside and only allows the user's interference outwards. This negates any attack against the user, and if the user waves their hand, anything in the trajectory is cut no matter the toughness. Atmosphere released from the stillness can cause shockwaves, gravel thrown around, and can become inevitable shots, and it can enable the user to travel at extremely high speeds. Normally, multiple uses of this ability can be deadly as the user's own heart also stops. However, it can circumvent it when combined with another of the authority's greed abilities. Lion Heart or Small King. The user merged their heart with one of the people of his kingdom, or in other words, any woman that the user has confirmed to be their wife. With this, the user can use the effects of stillness of object and time as long as they wish to. As it is only a persuaded heart, even if the merge is destroyed, the only after effect is that the user bears the burden again, any condition or effect area haven't been shown. And coming up at number 3 is the Witch of Vainglory. She is able to use the authority of Vainglory. The Witch of Vainglory name is Pandora. She can rewrite phenomenon in her favor as many times as she wants. Using this, she can negate her death, bury people in the ground instantly, teleport people without leaving any trace of their action behind. Basically, she's like Jesus, but with Buffs. Yes, people. Coming out at number 2 is Reinhardt. You're probably wondering why is Reinhardt at number 2. Well, I'll explain that in a bit. So basically, Reinhardt has the divine protection of the Sword Saint, and he has the divine blessing of the Phoenix, which allows him to resurrect from the dead at least once. But you know, since he can probably just wish for it back. He has thousands of different divine blessings. He can tell what is salt and what is sugar. Reinhardt practically is like another Jesus with buffs, but with cheat codes on top. He's practically the most strongest guy in the ReZero world, but I actually am against that because, well, you'll find out right now. So Reinhardt wields the sword, the dragon sword of Reed. Basically, Reinhardt is fast, super strong, and he practically flex on everybody. But the reason why he's at number 2 is because, well, you'll find out right now. And yes, people, you have guessed it correct. Coming in at number 1 is Satella. The reason why I didn't pick Reinhardt for number 1 was because the previous Sword Saint, Reed Van Astrida, and the Sage Flungel and the legendary dragon Volcanica all had to work together to defeat Satella. Well, they didn't defeat her. The best they could have managed to done was seal her for the past 400 years. And in theory, there were some theories going about that how Satella can use Return by Death, since she was the one who originally gifted Subaru that power, and not much is really known about her authority, but she can destroy the whole world in a blink of an eye if she wants. She can summon shadows, and she can also summon about 2,000 unseen hands, which can move at a really high speed. So that's why I put Satella at number 1, because if 3 legendary figures couldn't beat Satella, and the best they managed to do was to seal her off for the past 400 years, there's no way I think Reinhardt could probably beat Satella on a one-on-one match. Well, this is my top 15 list. If you don't agree with it, this is my opinion of it. So, what do you think? Do you think Reinhardt can beat Satella, or you think Satella would be the one to beat Reinhardt? Well, anyways, guys, I'll be seeing you in the next video. If you want more videos like this in the future, please subscribe, click that notification bell, and leave a comment below, and I'll see you later.